Zombies. I'm still here. So some of you may have seen on my Instagram post, I got hurt last Tuesday night, and Wednesday I started having the real bad issues, the swelling, numbness, things like that. But by the time I made it back home in the afternoon after seeing my first set of doctors, I was in a really bad place. I was not okay. I had made many attempts to try and call help and feel better, running low on cannabis because my travel pin broke. So there was a mountain of things piled against me that caused me to have a near breakdown when I got home. And the way I finally combated it and was able to be okay was by recording it. At the time, I wasn't sure if I would actually post it. I've only just recently watched it while editing it because I wasn't ready to. But I'm doing a lot better now. Update with the knee, it's not broken, neither is the ankle, but I don't have answers yet on whether or not there's nerve damage or soft tissue. I'm still got some numbness, but I'm okay. I'm still here despite having a really hard week. I've still managed to come out on the positive side, and I think ultimately that's why I'm going to share this. I've thought really long and hard about this, but in the end, if there's someone out there going through this, knows someone going through this, or just wants to know more about what this is like, this is it. So, it's a long enough video. Without further ado, thanks for listening, zombies. So funny story. Last night, I fell and hurt myself. My friend's dog had gotten water on the floor, and I was walking down their hall, and I slipped and fell and pinned my bad knee under my body. And I'm dealing with that. I don't take injuries to my knee very well. I get very angry. And I was in a city where I didn't want to be to get medical help. It's the same city that I spent most of my life having the doctors screw up with my knee. So I went to the urgent care this morning because my knee was swollen quite extremely, and I had numbness in my knees and my feet, my knee and my foot. I was figuring from the swelling, my knee itself didn't hurt. It felt more like a tore muscle or ligament. I could walk on it, but it hurts really bad. So, unfortunately, I had a similar experience to every experience I've had in this city with medical care. I went and explained to them what happened, explained to them my medical condition with my knee, and told them I wanted to get imaged for torn muscles
so I can go see my surgeon if that was the case. And not be at work standing for 10 hours on it if there was something else worse. So the nurse there took one look at my knee, turned gray, and asked me if I wanted a prescription for painkillers. I explained to her no. I do medical cannabis. I take Tylenol or a leaf for inflammation for something like this. I said, but I don't do painkillers because I have very bad reactions to them. I have bad reactions to a lot of medicines. Yay to be me. And she continued to push a little bit, asked me, well, you sure you don't want it? And offering to give me injections there on my knee right there in the fucking office. And I continued to tell her no, but thank you. I don't handle painkillers. So I went and got imaged, and I'm up on the x-ray machine, and they finish and they say, okay, you're done. And I asked, are they going to do a sort of ultrasound or MRI or anything for the soft tissue? And I was told that the doctor did not write that down on there, so no. So now I have driven back home 3 hours from work because I had to take off work today and tomorrow because my leg is getting worse. I have, don't worry, been informed by the urgent care nurse there that nothing's broken in my bone. Yay! But that they have no idea, and I should follow up with my other doctor for my pain. So I've made it home, and my knee is ridiculously swollen, and my foot has ballooned up and become numb. So I've already told my husband, and he's going to be taking me into the ER here, the emergency room, in a little while. He's in town. I just got home. No one's home. And the reason I'm filming this is because when I got home, I told you I get very angry when my knees get hurt. I went through a short period of about 5 years where I, for the first time in my life, didn't have pain in my knee and could walk without agonizing pain. So when my knee gets hurt again now that I've learned that all the damage has been done to it, I get really angry because what's gonna set me back? I might be in a fucking wheelchair for a while, or a cast, or a brace, or fucking crutches again. And I've spent my whole life in that. But I am not making this video to make anyone feel bad for me or for pity. I'm making this video because of what I did mentally when I got home just now. When I got home just now, I started sitting here in the car, going to every dark place I could think of and the worst possible situations of this, and started feeling hopeless and useless. And for the first time in a long time, I thought about hurting myself. And I'm not going to. And I've managed to collect myself and get back. But I'm not okay. Trust me, people, I already went through the gambit of calling people on my support group. Sometimes shit happens though and people don't pick up. And normally right now, before doing cannabis, before talking to people and therapy, I would have gone right into my house and hurt myself or worse. Because my depression and my whatever makes me the way I am gets so bad that is what in the past all I could ever think of as a solution. And now I'm 35, 4 kids, transgender, coming out. And I'm okay because I work very hard every day to be. And I'm making this video because I want others out there who are dealing with this to know that you can be too. That even though you go to therapy and sometimes it just seems so pointless and useless and like a waste of your time, like everything else you've tried. And then sometimes you go and you have these amazing breakthrough sessions, and sometimes you go and they're just mediocre talk days. And you don't really think you're getting better, and you're not sure why you're doing this, so you start doubting yourself. And then days like this come. And rather than repeating old, detrimental, unhealthy habits, you fucking pick up your phone and talk to yourself. And remind yourself that you've been through here before. You have made it through here before. And every day, you're getting a little bit better. I have healthier coping methods that I must remind myself to use every day. Grounding techniques, emergency lists of people to call, looking like a psychopath sitting in my fucking car in front of my house talking to myself. But rather than going inside and hurting myself, I'm gonna go inside, ice my fucking leg, elevate it, and wait for the rest of my family to get home. And then tell them what I went through in the car, even though I don't want to, and how I felt. And try to figure out ways to stop letting myself get so upset when I get hurt, especially with my knee, because it's not healthy. And goddamn it, people, until we start really acknowledging how important mental health is, we're not going to change anything for anyone. Having something off with you mentally doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a failure. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a pansy. It doesn't make you a triggered little fucking cupcake. It makes you a human being with emotions and feelings and memories and experiences, and all these things make you who you are. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of education in our schools, in the public in general, on what to do when you feel sad. And I'm not talking like I had a rough day or the team I like lost. I'm talking when you're suddenly standing there in the grocery store and for no reason at all you feel like the top 10 people in your favorite list just died. Like you lost your parents, your siblings, and your best friend all at once. And there's no real good reason for it. And you have to go through and dig through all the shit, all the defenses you've put up, all the barriers you've put to protect yourself. And you have to push past that and work and figure out what it is. And for me, it's been hard, but I've gotten better at going through, and I have to find what triggers me, otherwise it gets worse. My mind doesn't like to let go. It's one of the things I have to really work on. But I've crossed my first hurdle. I am sitting here on a phone, not 100% sure that I will absolutely post this, because this is pretty fucked up for me. And despite me sitting here telling you how much we need to be talking about this and pushing this and starting conversations and letting people know it's okay, I'm still scared shitless to share this with you and to talk about it. Because I'm still learning to accept myself and to accept my limitations, to accept my strengths. I'm still learning. I am just one person reaching out to another person, telling you this is what I needed right now. And if you ever need it, I'm here too. I will always put my contact information in the description below. I'm always there to talk. So, thank you, zombies, for being here again when I needed you. And, this has been a hard one. I want you to always remember, you are loved. You matter. You fucking have self-worth. We all do. I'll catch you on the flip side, zombies.